Talks. It's WTV's Madigan, Gunia with this week's edition of Real Talk. This week we're going to be asking students about winter holidays. Do you celebrate any holidays in December?
Hanukkah.
Well, I celebrate Christmas.
What's the purpose of the holiday that you celebrate?
So the story of Hanukkah is where there was a battle and a revolution against the Syrian Greeks from the Jews. And the Jews only had about 1,000 people in their army, while the Greeks had about 10,000. And the Jews were able to defeat the Greeks using only sticks and handmade weapons, which was a miracle in itself because the Greeks had lots of other weapons like shields and swords and so on. And so then they found oil, and the reconsecration of oil was supposed to only last for one day, which ended up lasting 8 days and 8 nights, which is why Hanukkah is celebrated for 8 days and 8 nights, or 8 nights. And the reconsecration is actually the Hebrew word for Hanukkah, which is where that word comes from.
Religiously, I think the whole purpose is to celebrate the birth of my Savior.
How do you celebrate it?
So my family, I'm only half Jewish. My dad's side is Jewish. So for Hanukkah, we get gifts from my dad's side family. And then every night on the 8 days of Hanukkah, we will go to the menorah and light one of the lights, and that is how we celebrate it.
I go to church on Christmas Eve, but the less religious side of it, I get gifts and give gifts on the 25th.
Do you have any traditions?
One tradition we have for Hanukkah is listening to the song Miracle by Matisyahu, and it's a really good song, and the music video is also really cute and funny, and it's basically just telling the story of Hanukkah and why it's important and why we celebrate it.
Well, on Christmas Eve, we always go out to eat to some fancy restaurant.
And what does it mean to you?
Hanukkah means to me miracles, obviously, and of course spending time with family and having fun and just getting to be with the people who you know love you the most. And I think it's a really interesting holiday, and I think it's a great way to celebrate, not only for me to get to celebrate Christmas, but to get to celebrate Hanukkah as well, because I kind of get a mix of those cultures, and it's really interesting to learn about.
Christmas is meaningful to me because I think people are nicer around Christmas. You know what I mean? People are more giving, let's say you need $20. I'm more likely to give it to you around Christmas than some random day in March. You feel me? I'm not going to go give you $20 in March. But around Christmas, I'm like, okay, well, I'll put that towards your gift. You know what I mean?
Reporting for WTV, this is Madigan, Gunia.